What is up, Batman fans? It's Tim here, and today I'm hitting you with that Batman Arkham Knight video, and today is a special video because it's extra long, it's extra detailed, and we're going to be talking about the entire villains roster I think we're going to be seeing for Batman Arkham Knight. I broke up into 4 sections. We got the confirmed characters, characters that will be returning that we already saw, characters that have been mentioned before, and new characters that will be mentioned. And then of course we got the brand new characters that neither have been mentioned or we've seen before, who I think we're actually going to be seeing in the game and either get to fight or at least get to physically look how they look like. So we're going to start out with the confirmed characters. There are 6 confirmed characters. The first character is of course the Arkham Knight, which is pretty much everyone is talking about. Everyone wants to know who's the Arkham Knight, and my guess is it's going to be Jason Todd. So Jason Todd isn't included in this. I have Arkham Knight as its own separate character, as if he was just like a robot. So like I said, the first character is a brand new character, the Arkham Knight. The second character is Harley Quinn, who of course we have seen in pretty much all the games so far. She's a great character and pretty much one of my favorite. Like, I didn't really like Harley Quinn right away. When I first got, like, Arkham City, when I first saw the character for the first time, I didn't really like her, but now that she has her own comic and everything, I just fell in love with Harley Quinn. The next character is Two-Face. Two-Face pretty much looks the same. His sleeves are rolled up this time. You can see more of his burnt skin, and I'm really excited to see what they're doing with this character because we didn't really get anything with him in Arkham City. The fourth character is Penguin. Penguin, what a badass. He looks so much more badass and more like a thug in this game, and I can't wait to see him. The fifth character is the Riddler. The Riddler is probably the most different looking. You can actually tell the difference from the beginning of the game to the end of the game on how he's going to be looking and how throughout the day he just gets more and more insane. The final character, which is probably the main character, the main antagonist, is of course Scarecrow. Most excited to see this character and the way he looks. We don't get a picture of him right now, so right now you're probably just looking at the Arkham City version of him. So those are the 6 main confirmed characters that we're going to be seeing in Batman Arkham Knight. But what characters do I think are going to be returning that we have already seen before? Now these characters can either be in the game, side mission characters, or they could be grouped together, such as like Deadshot and Deathstroke as a one side mission. I really think they're going to be adding a lot more side missions to this game. That's why I'm going to be listing 15 characters I think are going to be returning. The first character is Deadshot. I think we're going to be seeing Deadshot once again with another side mission, plain and simple. The next one is Bane. I think Bane is only going to get his own side mission. We've seen him way too much in Origins and Asylum. I mean, not way too much, but we've seen him enough. So Deadshot, Bane, and then I think we're going to be seeing Poison Ivy in the main story again, have her own boss battle. I really wouldn't mind that because I really do love Poison Ivy as a character. The fourth character is Killer Croc. Killer Croc, what a badass. I really liked how they showed how he progressed in his like strength and size between Origins, Asylum, and City. And I would really like to see him again in Arkham Knight, either as a side mission or a main boss battle. The next character is Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter, simple, probably just another side mission, but I hope we get a little bit something different with this character. Like I said, I always wanted the Mad Hatter's potion and the Scarecrow toxin to like mix together to see what that would bring out. And then the next character is Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze, he's basically getting an expanded story mode in Origins, and then we already seen his boss battle in City. I really want to see another boss battle from creators from Rocksteady, and I don't care if they give it to us through the main storyline or it's a side mission, but I really hope we see Mr. Freeze actually in the main story mode again. The next character is Clayface. Clayface, we only seen him once as the final boss battle for Arkham City, so if we do see him again, my guess it will just be in a side mission, but I definitely think we're going to be seeing this character. The next character is Calendar Man. Calendar Man, I really freaking hope so much people want to see this character. I think he's going to get his own side mission, his own boss battle related to Halloween, and it's going to be pretty damn awesome. My guess is that Mad Hatter and Calendar Man will team up, so we'll basically be versing Calendar Man, but under like the Mad Hatter, you know, toxin and everything. The next character is Black Mask, probably just another side mission. Then Victor Zsasz, who I hope we actually get to see in the main story mode. And then I wanted to see Deathstroke again. I know Deathstroke has been in pretty much everything DC related, but he really deserves his own side mission because he was so damn awesome in Arkham Origins. The next character is Solomon Grundy and Lady Shiva. I know this is weird, but I want both those characters to team up and versus Nightwing. I would like to see Nightwing versus Solomon Grundy in his own boss battle. I would also love Nightwing to versus Lady Shiva because that's pretty much connected in the comics as well. The last 2 characters are Hush and Azrael, which I also think are going to be teaming up. Azrael, who made the prophecy that he will be returning. I can't not see him in this game. I think he's also going to be a main character with Scarecrow, and I also think Hush is going to be a main character. Azrael, Hush, and Scarecrow, I can easily be seeing those three as main villains in this game. So those are all the villains I think we're going to be seeing in the game. There's of course new villains who I think we're going to be seeing, and those are 8 new villains. The first one is Killer Moth. We got a mention of Killer Moth in Arkham Asylum, but I don't even count that. I think we're actually going to be seeing a Killer Moth in the game, and I want to mention, I made a video earlier on how there are 5 new characters that were mentioned in IMDb, and since I made that video, I looked at IMDb just today, and they actually took away all those characters. Now, to be honest, I feel like that just makes it even more confirmed, because why would they even go through the fact to just take the characters away if it wasn't real? So now I do think we're going to be seeing Killer Moth in the game as a character and his own boss battle, or at least get to see him and what he looks like. I also think we're going to be seeing Man-Bat as his own boss battle, definitely a main character. I hope we can see Court of Owls as their own side mission. These are of course just my guesses on who I think is going to be a new character. I think we're also going to be seeing Prometheus. Maybe we'll just get a mention of Prometheus, but I'm hoping we get a boss battle, or at least like a side mission. Him and maybe someone else can team up. And then I think we're going to be seeing Great White Shark, just kind of like connected with the Penguin. Like the Penguin, like, oh, has a Great White Shark next to him, just as like kind of like a side character, like a little buddy just to be like a little thug with him. And then I think we're going to be seeing Red Hood as a main character. Honestly, I think Red Hood is Arkham Knight. That's pretty much why I said this. Then I think we're going to be seeing Dr. Hurt, because Dr. Hurt is a main character, especially in the Batman RIP comics. So definitely think we're going to be seeing Dr. Hurt, I think, as a side mission, or somewhat connected to the game. If not, he will be mentioned. Then I hope we get to see KG Beast. I mentioned this thousands of times. KG Beast is getting a big push on Arrow, and I think he's such a great character. I really would like to see where Rocksteady puts him in the game and how he would look. So those are basically all the characters that they're going to be seeing. That would be a total of 29 characters we would physically get to see and what they look like in the game. Now that's a lot, but you got to think, previous games we actually got a lot more villains than you think. Like if you look through the list of characters that have been mentioned in Saul, it's quite a big list. And because this game has been worked on for like 3 years, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see all 29 characters, 24 side missions, 10 boss battles in the story mode, and then a bunch of other characters thrown in there. Next, I think we're going to be seeing a whole hell of a list of characters mentioned. I think we're going to be getting sort of like a trip around the entire Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. You just get to find characters, you get your own little Batman booklet of all these characters. You can find all their bios, pictures of them, maybe audio references of them, and just really awesome things and Easter eggs I think you'll be able to find. And I have 21 mentioned, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get the entire Rogues Gallery of Batman all the way up to like number 150. I really don't care. Wouldn't be surprised if we see it at all. So I'm just going to go through the ones I think we're definitely going to be seeing. The first one is Joker's daughter. I think we're getting a reference of Joker's daughter because Batman obviously had seen those like little pregnancy tests on the ground. So maybe he's like, there's a pregnancy test. Maybe Joker has a daughter. Or maybe he could actually mention Joker's daughter, who is an actual character in the comics, who basically just took over the persona of the Joker because she was basically insane. So either way, I think we're going to be getting a reference of Joker's daughter. The next character is Firefly. Firefly, we've seen in Origins. I think they're basically replacing Firefly with Killer Moth. Definitely going to get a reference of him. Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul in the League of Assassins. Definitely going to be getting reference of those. I really don't want them in the game at all because their whole story was mentioned in City and it should end in City just like how the Joker story was. So definitely going to get a reference of these characters in the main storyline. The next one is Copperhead and Electrocutioner. Those are both one of the 8 assassins in Arkham Origins. I think they're just going to mention them just because, just throw them in there. The next character is Anarchy. I hope Anarchy gets mentioned by the Riddler, like, because those two characters are really connected together. The next character is someone we actually got to reverse in Batman Arkham City, or Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, and that is Bronze Tiger. I hope he is also mentioned. The next one is Humpty Dumpty. Like I said, I really don't care how they add this character. Probably just mention like that he got mentioned in Arkham Asylum, so of course he can get mentioned in this game as well. Next one is Scarface, Hugo Strange. Those two characters, I think they'll both get mentioned. We got Maxius Zeus, who I think will also get mentioned. And these characters, for example, instead of just getting like mentioned in a book, I think maybe we could travel to Arkham Asylum, see these characters in their cells. Maybe we could have little graffiti written on the walls saying their name to know that they're in there somewhere. I think we should have the same thing. We should see Ratcatcher, and also I would like to see Tweedledum and Tweedledee. And then, of course, the ventriloquist could get mentioned as well. Now, these next characters are going to be a part of the Assault on Arkham Suicide Squad, which I think we should be getting a DLC on them. But if not, we're definitely going to get mentioned on them. Captain Boomerang, who has never been mentioned in the Arkham series before, should definitely get mentioned now because Batman has versed him already. So Captain Boomerang definitely should get mentioned, possibly a Flash reference as well. Then the same thing with Killer Frost. And there are 3 other Suicide Squad characters. You're seeing the picture on the screen of the Suicide Squad from Assault on Arkham. I don't know their names, but as you can see, I hope all of those characters in that picture are mentioned. So those are all the villains I think we're going to be seeing in Batman Arkham Knight. That is a total of 50 freaking characters. 50. And those are just the villains. I'm not even talking about the heroes. So I think we're going to be seeing all those characters some way incorporated into the game. And guys, I can bet my life on that. So you're welcome for bringing you this great video. It's been like 12 minutes long and I am tired as crap. So I'm going to end this video right here. Don't forget to like that video. It really helps out my channel. Also, click the links in the description box down below if you want a chance to win a free copy of Batman Arkham Knight and also a free copy of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway on tons of codes for Batman Arkham Knight, and I'm also going to be giving away a collector's edition of the game. And it's going to be awesome, guys. I'm really excited. So thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Or you're not gonna like what I do to you next.